Welcome to our kayak safety instructional video, designed to be an instructor reference guide for our kayaking activities and adventures. In this video, we'll walk through several essential topics including kayak setup and rescue procedures, ensuring you're well prepared for a safe and enjoyable experience on the water. Let's dive in and make sure your next kayaking session is both fun and safe.
This is how we should be setting up our instructor or a guide boat. Basically, everything should be on the foredeck and within reach by the instructor. That includes paddles, paddle float, pump, webbing, which could be used to tow. There's a short tow rope here. There is a stirrup and there is a sponge. In some setups, the paddle float will be behind the seat. The instructor should also be wearing a long tow rope around their waist. And other things that could be used, perhaps in the day hatch, could be the first aid kit, the phone, water, and air horn. Customers sitting upright, and that can be adjusted this way, like that.
Okay. Adjusting the foot pegs provides comfort, stability, and control, offering a solid connection to the kayak and improving paddling power.
Make sure the hatches are sealed, pushed down, latched, good and tight.
Okay.
Alright, the cross deck stretch. What we do is we're here in paddler's box. We rotate all the way over, drop the front of the paddle to the opposite side of the kayak. And the only muscles I'm using are my hands, so you can see a nice torso rotation. Hold that for a few seconds, all the way to the other side. Same thing. You can do this on the water at any time. Helps loosen tension in the back. Paddle level, good paddler's box. Edge just a little bit, nose over navel. Other side, same thing. Just go gentle till you learn it. And after some practice, you can do it faster and faster. You should feel some movement in your spine and lower body when you do this, and it's good for your balance. Alright, this is the flipper draw, which is a number of the draws that we can use to go sideways. This one works really well in shallow water. Quite simply, rotate all the way so your paddle's outside the boat. Put one blade in, and the other blade in, and just keep doing it as you paddle away to whatever place you're going. And you can use one side more than the other.
So I've got my tow here, and the way I've hooked up my tow is that I've got it crossing where this one was locked up. So if I wanted them really close, even if I don't tow her, you can see what it's going to be. But if I wanted Lindsay very close, catching it like that, I would adjust my paddling because she's like this close to me. But I can see her face, so I can see if there's any problem with what's happening with Lindsay. I can talk to her really easily. The next part would be to pull it out of there, extend it a little further. Now Lindsay's going to be behind me further. I can paddle normally. Not so much in rough weather though. Because this might be coming up and bouncing in rough weather and hitting me in the armpit and stuff. What's bad about this is I can make a good left turn. Making the right turn is difficult because my boat is the distance of hers plus mine as I try to turn. The adjustments are for where I want Lindsay and what we're going to be doing. Right now she's good. If we didn't have a spare paddle, I could be taking her and paddling for her. But we had no spare paddle to use. If she was ill, I might want to have her close to me where I can stop, take care of the ailment, and then go from there. Right now, her bow is clearing my stern, so I can go anywhere I want for paddling. I think this way, so it's coming across here, put it to there, and this other side just attaches to here.
Perfect.
That's how I do it. Tow rope is not in its full length yet. Paddle pin. Go to the full length of the tow rope. It's controlling where I can adjust the length if I wanted to. You can see how long Lindsay is behind me now. Would be used in heavier waters than we have here, like high waves. So in case a wave catches her kayak, it's not going to pass me. It's not messing my kayaking up. How you doing, Lindsay?
Is I made my own tow rope with a floaty, the plastic hook from a long tow. The other end is your standard dog leash. And this will go on here, clip up, and this other end will go onto the bow handle of a boat I'm towing. What I do then is I come up here, I might be doing the flipper bow. I come up, Lindsay said she had a bad day. Oh. Yeah. And this, the way I've set it up, goes on to the handle up here, or a static line. It clips on just like that. So, okay. And I let it play out. Then do a standard forward stroke, let the line tighten up, and here we go. So, all right, stay with your boat, stay with your paddle. What I'm going to do is we'll need to get you on the other side
of my boat.
Yes, let me get, I'm going to need to grab your boat. That's good. And I'll need to take your paddle at some point. Notice we're bow to stern, bow to stern. The way this rescue works is we take, instead of the paddles going into draw lines like this, where they potentially, if I flip, we got a blade flying through there. What we do is we put them like so. We align them across the deck. I lean on them. I put one hand here under this draw line on my side, and not the one on the other side here, but a little bit further down. It's a bit of a tight grip. Now, if you can do a heel hook, if you can take your front leg, the boat, let go of the front. Supposed to be doing. See, I'm supposed to be leaning on this so they don't shift around.
Mm-hmm.
So your foot underneath your thigh brace, the
This
left
one?
foot in this case, then your left hand on the other side, and then do a leg extension. Roll up and in. Beauty. Notice the boat barely moved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really stable.
Yeah. Using the two paddles is something of a bridge across the boats. I put them underneath my PFD a bit. This hand is underneath a static line, and this other hand is also under a static line. And I'm pushing down on the two paddles so we have a more secure bridge. Okay, so the swimmer should put in their front leg, in this case the left leg, underneath the thigh brace. Reach across, up and low. Perfect.
Are you okay? You to work your way to the bow of your boat in the front. I don't know. Okay, I'd like you to get to my bow. Putting your head on the other side of my kayak, please. That'll do. Lifting the bow of the boat and it's trying to turn it sideways like it drained the water out. I've got it pointed so I can see the interior part of my of the pungo. I got most of the water out. Now putting the kayak back in there, and I am making the kayaks in the bow to stern position. Now I'm going to ask Lindsay to climb to the other side. Grab that. Okay, climb in. You're okay. Paddle back to her where she can start paddling. Make sure she's okay. And then we push each other. Push you.
Yes, so I'm going to use the adaptive launch that can be used for anyone with a disability or just has issues getting in and out of their boat and want to make it easier. So you'll paddle right into the channel, use the rails to pull your boat up, and once you get to the bench, you can slide that out as far as you need. Grab any of the handles, pull yourself if you need it, and get right out.
Wow.
And you'd get back in the same way, Come up. Step down. Use the handles if you need. And you would be facing the other way, but then you'd scoot yourself right down. Same way you got